Okay, let's get started.
Okay. Our first agenda is Thursday, March 2nd, 2023, 10 a.m. And our first item on this agenda is approval of minutes from the 2/20 meeting, followed by an authorization to accept the State of Florida Department of Environmental Protection Grant Award. Next one is risk management settlement of workers' compensation claims for Justin Forio, did you say that? Tree City USA application. Then we have a draft item, which is the amendment to the GCRA Advisory Board rules.
I have a question.
Okay.
Thank you. Madam Manager, what is that amendment?
I really would need for Phil to weigh in on it.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Then we have two.
I had the same question, so that'd be helpful.
Okay.
We have two resignations from the Nature Centers Commission and Parks and Rec Board.
Mhm.
And then into the morning, we have the GFR quarterly update, as well as the American Rescue Plan quarterly update.
Okay.
In the afternoon, we have the appointments to the Plan Board and Development Review Board, and open container discussion and direction, and the potential sale of the public radio system to Alachua County as another discussion item.
Okay, so that item, Mr. Mayor, as of about a couple of minutes or so ago, I understand that Tony, and actually he's here, so he had spoken to commissioners on it. We have just a little bit of a shifting in how the deal works itself out, and I think that everybody's on the same page at this point. Tony, I don't know if we want to go into any detail here or we want to do it different.
Yeah, no, I think we may try to do one-on-ones prior to the meeting to kind of talk about both the city manager and I meet with individual commissioners.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is probably not the venue for that. So
Okay.
yeah.
And
On the appointments to the city plan board, when are we going to, are those still open? Can people still apply? And two, when can we see the applications?
I believe Kristen is on.
Yes, the applications are still open. You can, because of the quick turnaround, so we're still accepting applications, but we're trying to get this in before recess to make these appointments. So as you go into that jot form that I sent out at the beginning of the month, there's a link to the file that has all of the applications as they come in, and I update that daily. So if you go in there, as there will be as many applications as we received. I believe we have 4 currently.
And when does that close?
At the end of the month, so the 28th. So I will have to update the backup right before the meeting.
Okay.
But it's just, I knew you all were really anxious to get this board seated. And if we didn't do it in March, it would wait all the way with those openings until April. And I got the sense that that was not going to be helpful for the board.
No, that's something we should get done. Yeah.
Okay. Into the evening, there is the second reading of the residential rental unit program ordinance, request to vacate a right-of-way, the consolidated police officers and firefighters retirement plan, the quasi-judicial rezoning of 4100 Northwest 16th Boulevard, and lastly, the TCH certified mail requirement.
Okay.
And that is all. Nothing on first reading.
You just answered my question. These were all second readings, if I remember.
Correct.
Yep.
We
Okay.
figured that the afternoon would take a while, so we went ahead and shifted everything to the evening for the second readings.
Right. And if things take long enough, we'll shift on into the evening with it. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Omi,
Any
I
other questions?
apologize. There's a couple people in the attendee list that need to be boosted. I don't have access to do that.
Apologies.
No
My
worries.
apologies. Okay.
All right. Any other questions, comments on 3-2?
I had just one quick question. The quasi judicial, when was the first reading on that?
Which one?
The
Sorry, let me go back.
the one that's in our afternoon session.
The,
Yeah,
The Northwest 16th Boulevard?
Last week.
Yeah, it was just last week.
Thursday.
That's
Okay.
that parcel out in front of like the Fresh Market.
the 16th Boulevard. Okay, got it. Perfect. 16th Boulevard just didn't stick in my brain. Thanks.
okay, any other questions, thoughts, concerns on 3.2?
Mr. Mayor, we might be moving I think we had talked about moving the sidewalk ordinance to April to give us a little bit more time to pull some more information that the commission discussed.
Okay.
On to March 9th for GPC. We have the approval of minutes and then the GRU service area extension policies. And another item, natural gas appliance rebate discussion item.
So
I'd like
refresh
to,
my memory, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You want me to go ahead? Mr.
What did we boost out of the meeting that would have been tomorrow?
I think we will probably, I think we were supposed to put the bike item on the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm just inquiring about.
Omi, I received a message from Morgan that that item needed to be delayed.
Okay, all right.
We bumped a fire fee discussion from the meeting, and then we had a special meeting, but I think that even had to be changed, so.
Okay.
That's on the 23rd now, the fire, is that what you're referring to, Ms. Perry?
Yes, the fire assessment, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
on the 23rd.
All right.
So I'd like to add the, for the March 9th GPC, the not unsolicited proposal.
Okay.
We had an unsolicited proposal process that was in place. It sunsetted back in November, but we did have a submittal of a project and we wanted to share it with the commission.
Well, let's do that. I think GPC would be a good time to have that conversation.
Yeah.
All right, questions, comments on this one? Nope.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I'm just kind of looking way ahead to the March 23rd GPC. I'll probably be sending something to the Madam Manager, potentially talk about panhandling and the issues related, since we're getting quite a few emails on that.
I would say bring that up at public or at member comment on the 2nd would probably be your best alternative for that. We have a couple of member comment issues there. If you got a specific thing to bring forward, that will be a good time to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Okay.
I'll get back on the GCRA amendment item. Commissioner
Okay.
Chesney, Commissioner Book.
All right, y'all. Thank you. We have agendas.